Leo Gadson, it's so good to see you back in Philadelphia. The reason why I wanted to talk to you today is because you have an event coming up on Friday.
Yes.
And I want you to talk about that event.
Well, the event I'm having next Friday, May 14th, at the Community Education Center, West Philly, West Powelton Avenue, right? It's an outdoor event. We're expecting about 50, 70 people. We're going to adhere to the CD protocols in terms of social distance. Your mask got to be worn, temperature check. We're going to take your names. If anything happens, we don't expect anything. And I'm excited.
Yeah, so now tell me about who's going to be on the roster for that event.
Okay, I got a Philadelphia group, 10 Barn, and the Inside Outside Ensemble, featuring some very, very great Philadelphia musicians, right? Then I'm bringing in from New York, Desmond Douglas, 2019 Downbeat Bassist of the Year. And I am fortunate enough to have him to come to play for our Producers Guild. I'm excited about him. For me, I call him the next Ron Carter. He keeps moving the way he's moving. His love for the bass, strong basses. He's playing with anybody, and I'm forming a relationship with him. We're gonna keep going.
It's so good that we're on this side of the pandemic now that we can gather, particularly when we do outdoor events. So it looks very, very promising. So tell me about some other things that's going to happen after the event on next Friday. What does your schedule look like going forward into the summer?
Well, it's going to be, normally I just do one concert a month.
Yeah.
This year we're going to be doing 2 to 3 concerts a month.
Right.
So we're overloading ourselves, but we're going to try to keep that music flowing.
Right.
For our people. And keep it real. As I always say, keep it real and keep it raw.
Right.
Because music speaks for itself. The musician stuff, they artists, they painters, musicians, players.
Right.
Oh, it's going to be happening right there. So we're going to start off with June 1st. We're going to have Latin jazz.
Right.
With Greg Ross.
Leo, one of the questions I wanted to ask you about, if we could just spend just a couple of minutes to talk about your brother Norman. He was a very influential person here in this city of Philadelphia, and I just want you to just talk a little bit about your brother Norman.
Well, my brother Norman, he's the 7th child. Norman's always been a go-getter. As far as I can remember, Norman has 14 years on me.
Yeah.
But watching him as a child and watching the things that he did, he was a hustling brother.
Yeah. Now, he owned a lot of real estate.
Yes.
In Philadelphia.
He owned almost about 300 properties in his lifetime.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
In good neighborhoods.
Right.
He's a power person. Anytime you want to see, if you want to find out where Norman was at, all you got to look and see a flag in the window. It was his birthday, June 14th, Flag Day.
Right.
So that was his recognition. Like my recognition, my hats.
Yeah.
Everybody knew me for my hats.
Right.
And that was him. But Norman, he has vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Early on. And I asked him one time, Norman, what made you go into real estate? And he told me when we was young kids, we lived in 2-bedroom apartment, and the man that we were renting from owned all apartments on the street.
Right.
So that was his vision, so he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what he did.
That's amazing.
Buy property. And he was blessed to get the John Coltrane house.
Yeah.
Because Norman is a people person.
Yeah.
He's a talker, and he will help you. He having problems sharing. He helped a lot of people in Philadelphia, known and unknown.
Right.
I'm not gonna speak their name.
Right.
Because some give him the credit, some don't. But he was a firefighter.
So Now you're a very influential person in your own right in the city of Philadelphia as a jazz promoter. And tell me a little bit about that history of putting the events together here in the city of Philadelphia.
Well, for me, it's the love of music, the love of our culture, a love of black music, a love of black classical music, whatever you want to call it. But that love is the extension of all the music that we heard. And I just came at the time when music was just flowing in Philadelphia. You know, I like R&B. Then we didn't really call R&B, we called it soul music.
Exactly.
People changed the name on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But our music had all that fire, you know. If I tell people our music's uptown, I don't care how poor we were.
That's right.
It was uptown, gave us that energy. Even when you watch our youth, you put music on, oh, they got it going on. And we got to try to recreate that or create those vibes where we can come as one.
Right.
Because music brings us together. That's what people have to understand. So it's not about how much money I made. It's not even about that. It's about keeping the music flowing.
Right.
Flowing.
And you do a really good job of it. And I think it's because of your relationship with musicians is one of the reasons why you're able to attract probably some of the finest musicians in the country right now.
Well, you have to form a relationship, and you gotta talk to them, because they do want to come and play for folks. They really want to play for the black community. But you gotta tell them, you gotta talk to them, and you gotta ask them. You can't be afraid of them. They people just like we are. We people. So some people don't want to approach musicians. I don't have a problem with that. I go and talk to them. How you doing? My name is Leo Gadson. I'm a jazz promoter. You think you can come to the community? 99% say yes, I want to come to the community.
And you have a long history of attracting some of the finest musicians as well.
Yes.
And I find that most admirable. And I'm really looking forward to being here in Philadelphia with you at your future events. And again, talk about the events next Friday.
But next Friday, like I said, I'm bringing Desmond Douglas. He's gonna be bringing a homeboy, George Burton, on piano. Then he's bringing Joe Dyson on drums, which I met about 5 years ago when he played with Leo Shaw. First time I saw him. And he's bringing Emilio Modesta. I've been hearing about this cat. I can't wait. I call him the little Wayne Shorter.
Yeah.
Because I give all these guys different names.
Right.
Wayne Shorter. So I'm excited to see him. Because I never actually heard him. But I heard of him. And we had conversations on Facebook, him and I.
Right.
So he knows my name, but we haven't met in person yet. So
yeah.
I'm excited. This concert's going to show Philadelphia what the producers is all about. Keep the music alive.
So now, where's the venue?
The venue's in West Philly, 3500 Lancaster Avenue. It's called Community Educational Center. And we have a good collaboration with the Community Education Center, which is ran by Terry Shockley. She's the executive director, and she's a really good person. So allow me to come and do the events there.
You know, I got a chance to visit that event, that venue where your event will take place. And it's a pretty historic building. It's right in downtown Philadelphia.
Oh, yes, it is. It has a lot of history.
And it has a lot of history.
A lot of beautiful history.
And I think it's going to be a wonderful venue because you'll be able to do events inside and outside of the complex.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah. So, Leo, it's always a pleasure spending time with you, brother. All the best in all you do for the city. And I really look forward to being at one of your events and documenting some of the stuff you do. And again, man, it's a real pleasure being here with you.
And you're welcome to come anytime to any of my events, spread the word, and let people know who we are. We got to connect. We want to connect with other people from other places, from other cities, so we can start that train again, that circuit line, chicken line. So I want to be able to bring some guys here and take them to the next city. Bring them over to Kansas, take them to Wilmington, go down to D.C. I want to create that again. So we need that.
And you definitely have the ability to do that, Leo, because you have a great relationship with the musicians. And I know you'll establish those great relationships with the different venues around the country. So again, Leo, thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you.